What about your personality or your characteristics?
Um, I would like to be more studious for school because I am I'm not that much of stay home all night to study person. I look at my textbook and I really try, but then I realize I could be doing something else. So I just go out and do something else, and I don't do my homework, and I don't fail because I am at least smart enough to pass. But sometimes it's a struggle to get through. Um, so yeah, I would like to be more studious and more maybe hesitant in my answers because I talk before I think at some point. And sometimes I do like my open personality though, like being like, for example, when we went out partying yesterday, I was talking to everybody, which was very nice. And people seem to like that open attitude, as long as you're not being open and arrogant, because I try not to.
Yeah.
If you're being open and open because you're interested in the person you're talking to, then you get more positive responses.
Yeah.
So I do like that.
But being so open has caused you problems as well. I remember that guy thought that you liked him because you were so nice to him.
Happen. I can't help it. There was a guy in my school. I don't know, a guy. He's probably in his 40s, who went over and talked to me, and I it's just impossible for me to say go away. So I ended up giving him my phone number, and now he calls me every night 12:30 on my phone, which is very loud and very annoying.
Every night.
And when I pick up, he stopped now because I don't pick up anymore. But in the beginning, I pick up the phone and he said hi, and then I said, "What do you want?" And then he said, "Nothing much. How are you?" Like really, he didn't even want anything. He just wanted to talk to me, and yeah, that's kind of problems happens more than often because I can't help it.
What would you like to change about your status, like a new house, a job, boyfriend, anything like that?
I would not mind finding a nice guy. I would not at all. I don't know about the specifics, and I am not even sure I can handle a relationship right now. Maybe I just want to meet somebody to try and work it out with. But that's probably the most important thing because I love where I live. I love my study. I don't have a job, and that's really nice. I saved up money before traveling, so I do have a lot of money right now. So I don't need to work, and that's nice.
At the moment.
At the moment.
So, Maria, I thought we'd just talk about things like what would you like to change about yourself? So, what would you like to change about your appearance?
Well, I don't like I don't like to think about changing myself. I like how people look from the birth, if you can say that. But if I should choose, I would like to change my height because I'm very tall, and it does like cause a problem when I'm looking for a guy. Especially since in the past I happened to fall for shorter guys, and I got issues because they were always being intimidated by my height, even especially when I wore heels. So I would like to be like have my body because I do like my long legs, but just be shorter and not be taller than everybody
Yeah.
as I am at the moment.
And
All of my friends.
I guess that would also lead to you having problems finding shoes and clothes and
Oh,
stuff
indeed,
like that.
yes. I have to watch out. Well, in my country, it's not a problem to find shoe sizes because we are very tall people normally. So shoes are big and clothes are big. But when I travel, I went to China to try to like visit a friend, and I wanted to go shopping, and it's impossible to find shoes and long pants and fitting bras too, if you can imagine. So that I would like to change my height, but otherwise I might change like my weight, for example, or I have changed my hair color several times. I went from blonde to black to red to blonde. So otherwise, I think I'm fine with me.
Are you happy about it? Oh, now, like
Um,
looking back, are you glad she did that?
it was tough love. At the time, I hated her, and I was getting picked on a lot at school about it
Mm.
because I just didn't realize that as a female, you have to do these certain things. It's like this is what's acceptable in the community. You have to do this. So it's like I didn't realize it because I always played with the boys,
Mm.
and none of them did this crap. It's like why do we have to worry about that?
It sounds
So.
really kind of old-fashioned, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I was actually, now thinking about it, I'm happy that she did because, it brought it home to me that to a certain degree you do have to at least, live with what your community, accepts as standards. Like if you walk outside, the community accepts that you have to, wear a shirt when you go outside. You can't go out topless. You probably should wear the shirt or you'll get looked at funny.
So if I don't want my daughter to wear makeup, I should actually buy her some makeup and force her to wear it. So she'll do the exact opposite.
Well, I have heard that children do tend to do exactly what their parents tell them not to do. I don't know. I didn't want to wear makeup, so my mom was concerned. I know a lot of people, though, who have had the opposite problem, like when they're younger, like they're maybe 7 or 8, and they want to wear makeup because mommy does. And, I had a lot of friends who would play dress up. They would sneak into mom's closet, steal all their, her dresses and her high heels, and steal all her makeup and, play dress up. And at a certain age, it was cute. But my cousin actually was one of them, and she would wear makeup. She was to school, and she was only an elementary schooler.
Wow,
So
that's pretty young.
yeah, there was a lot of anger about that from the teachers, and it was not all acceptable. So I don't really know when the correct age is to wear makeup, but I think at least if they're more mature or more adult-like, I guess maybe it's all right. Once they're no longer little girls anymore, then maybe you can let them wear makeup if they want. But
Oh, cheers. Thanks for the advice, and I'll use it wisely.
you're welcome.
Okay, so Rebecca, we just talked about kids and technology. And you asked me about whether or not I should give a cell phone to my son.
Yeah.
Now I would like you to give me a little bit of advice for my daughter. I have a daughter, and she's only 7 months old, but I'm worried about when she's older, when she gets a boyfriend, and when she has her first date, and when she'll start wearing makeup. So, could you kind of give me some advice about this?
Oh, well, I think maybe I had a bit of an unusual experience. My mom actually made me wear makeup.
Really?
When I got into high school. It was like, in middle school, I was the kid with, braces and glasses and stuck in a book, and my mom was like, you can't do that in high school, you'll never meet anyone.
Wow.
So she took away my glasses and made me get contacts, and I couldn't do anything about the braces, but as long as you cover your mouth or do something weird when you smile.
Wow, that sounds quite the opposite to many of my friends. Like they all wanted to wear makeup, and their parents wouldn't let them.
No, I was a tomboy. My mom was actually kind of worried. Like, she was like, do you have any interest at all in girly things? I was like, no, I don't like shoes. I don't like clothes. I don't need a purse. I'll just go climb a tree.
So,
See?
so do you think it's important as a parent to steer your children, like to kind of sculpt them and make them into more rounded people, or do you think you should just let them go?
At the time, I think I actually resented my mom for it. Because, like, she waxed my eyebrows.
Really? Wow.
My mom removed my eyebrows. She sat me down and was like, you have a unibrow, that is not acceptable. And she pinned me down and ripped them out, and I screamed, and I hated her for weeks.
Oh, wow. How old were you when she did that?
Oh, God, it was the end of middle school sometime. but middle school, high school, somewhere in that area.
So like 15?
15-ish, yeah. And I didn't shave either. My mom actually shaved my legs the first time. She's like, "You need to shave this now." I was like,
Actually, I remember that one time you had a party and you made that really nice pumpkin dip.
Oh yeah, that's a popular one. Everyone loves that when I make it.
What do you need for it?
It's really easy. All you need is 1 can of canned pumpkin, 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese, powdered sugar, and a few spices.
Is it easy to make?
It is. You just let the cream cheese melt a little, and then you blend it together with the pumpkin and the powdered sugar. And then after you get that really smooth and creamy, then you put in the nutmeg, ginger, and cinnamon.
Wow, it sounds yummy.
It is. It's great. And then I usually put a few cinnamon sticks in for appearance, and then serve it with ginger snaps and with green apples cut into slices. It's good with both of those.
Cool, I'm going to try that sometime. What else can you make?
Well, like I said, I'm not much of a cook, so I don't cook much. I put things together. You know what? I have a blender and I do a lot of smoothies. I love making smoothies. Yeah, I buy the fruit and then keep the fruit in the freezer. That's the trick. You've got to freeze the fruit. And then you don't need ice, so it doesn't taste watered down. So you take the frozen fruit, put it in the blender, and then you just mix it with yogurt or fruit juice, and it's delicious.
What kind of fruit do you like to use?
Well, my favorite is just really simple. It's just frozen strawberries, frozen banana, orange juice, and a little honey if you want, but you don't even need the honey. And then I have another I like with mango and papaya and pineapple and yogurt.
Well, between your smoothie and pumpkin dip and my eggplant curry, we can throw quite a party.
Let's do it. We'll do it on your rooftop with your cats.
Sounds like a good idea.